Hey there, everybody. It is Friday. It is October 30th. Hard to believe that we're just about at the end of October. But I have just a few announcements for you. Some of them have more detail than others, but they're, I think, all really important. The first is this: tomorrow night, before you go to bed, it's time change weekend. And so remember to put your clocks backwards. That means you get an extra hour's sleep, and we hope that you use that extra hour wisely. Some would say, do we really want an extra hour in 2020? I think you'll put that to some good use. So an extra hour's sleep, then you're refreshed and you're ready to go and ready to join us come Sunday morning through our various online services and music, and then we'll have communion as well on Sunday morning at 11:30 on our Facebook page. And so I encourage you to prepare for that as well. And also just a reminder that tomorrow is October 31st. It's Halloween, a little bit different in our community and communities across our country this year. And if you're at home and you have kids around you, let me encourage you to engage that, to be generous and to be proactive in just bringing some delight to the children and the families of your neighborhood. It's a great way. It's a great opportunity. Not very many days in the year where people just kind of flow from home to home, right? It's an opportunity for you to make a difference. And so it's a great way to serve our communities right where we are. And let me encourage you to do that, to be intentional in demonstrating the kindness and the generosity of Jesus as you extend kindness to the children. And so that's two. And then the third thing is next Saturday at 9 a.m. So that's November 7th at 9 a.m. We're going to be having our annual fall cleanup. And what that means is we kind of go through across our yards. Let me just give a shout out to the various people who have done an excellent job over the course of these months in maintaining the property of the SEMC. We really appreciate that. So that's Saturday, November 7th at 9 a.m. It's a great family event. It's a great way that you, with your family, can serve and join together with some others from our church family. And the more people that come, the quicker it goes, and it's usually a lot of fun. So let me encourage you to participate in that. Just show up Saturday, November 7th at 9 a.m. So that is time change, Halloween, and the fall cleanup day. Now the two big announcements, and you'll see them in your e-bulletin today, and over the next, we'll see details over the next little while. The first is our Shine campaign for 2020. I mentioned this last week in the announcement, so I just want to speak to it just a little bit more. Let me encourage you to consider nominating somebody whom you've had connection with over these previous 7 months. Perhaps it's somebody in your neighborhood that doesn't yet know Jesus, but they reflect the kindness, the sacrifice, the generosity that we see in the life of Jesus. And they just need to be reminded that that's a God-given quality. And so if you nominate them by sending their story and your observation of them into our church office, then together we will work with you to have a kind of like a gift package sent to them. And so the time frame for this is the nominations to be received is by November 20th. And then after that period of time, we'll then be working with those nominations and with those individuals to handle the gifts from that point on. And so it's a great way for us to continue to feed into what you see. You are God's ambassadors throughout our community. And so how you are viewing people, and maybe it's an encouragement that you can give. Maybe it's somebody who has a need and they're making an effort, but they just need a little help. And we can come alongside and provide some encouragement to them. So from the time period of November 20th onward to Christmas, then we'll work with you in providing that. That's an exciting thing. And then the last thing that we want to mention is restarting. You'll see in your newsletter, if you click on the newsletter link in your e-bulletin, we are preparing, we have been preparing all along, but November 28th and 29th, we are going to be restarting with in-person services here at the SEMC. Now there's a distinction, and I need you to keep this in mind. On November 28th, on Saturdays at 10:30, will be a service for seniors only. And so you do need to register for that, and we can help you out. Just contact the office and we can help you out with that as well. And so there'll be a seniors only service. It'll be 1 hour. You'll come in. When you enter the building, you wear a mask. There'll be a registration table for you to either confirm your registration or that you will fill out a form there, and then you'll make your way into your sanctuary. Once you're seated, then you can take your mask off. We will be asking people when we do sing, and we will be singing, but when you do sing, that you put your mask back on. And then we will all be able to sing for that period of time. Then once you're seated again, you can take your mask back off, and so we'll be together for an hour, and then so you make your way in an orderly fashion, respecting physical distancing, and then you'll make your way back out at the conclusion of the service. We're looking forward to it. We have some preparations to do. And we recognize also that not everybody is ready to regather for various reasons, and we respect that. And so over the next week or two, we'll be kind of figuring out who's available to serve. Maybe you've served previously in a role and you want to continue that, then that's great. Maybe you would like to serve in a new way to make this possible. We will need some additional people to help with certain tasks, and if you want to say, hey, I'm willing to help wherever, then that'd be great. So on the Saturdays, those will be seniors only services, and then on the Sundays at 10:30, that'll be open to kind of everybody else. But again, pre-registration is important, and so that we can set up chairs accordingly. We have removed the pews from the sanctuary, and that allows us to place more people within the sanctuary than we could with the pews in. If you remember back in the summer, I did a video kind of demonstrating the limitations that we currently have with the 30% criteria that the government's asking us to adhere to, and so we would be limited to about 55 to 65 people with that framework. And frankly, wheelchairs and scooters and walkers, there really is no good place for those for people with those in our current setup with the pews in. And so this allows more flexibility, more accessibility for those people, and also more flexibility to shape the room for the number of people in it. And we can go to a maximum. So we will be cutting off the pre-registration number at 70, and certainly allowing it for a few more who might just show up. But if you're unwell, then please stay at home. It's an act of service and care for others. But we look forward to being able to provide this opportunity for everyone, and we'll kind of continue to roll out details of that as we move forward. So I think those are all exciting things, aren't they? And we sure are thankful for them, for each of those things, and thankful for God's provision and kind of keeping us moving forward as we go through. And so that's a number of things for you to reflect on. Thanks for taking the time to listen and to read through the rest of your e-bulletin, to be praying for our church family, and to be engaged in what we're doing. We'll see you Sunday morning online. 9:30 Kid Jam, 10 o'clock with the music. 10:30 we'll have our message, and then at 11:30 we'll be back on our Facebook page to have communion together. For now, keep well, wash your hands, and let's go make a kingdom difference, all right? Have a great weekend, everybody. Fall back 1 hour.